now.
Make sure you have it on.
Okay. Let's see. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Let's all bow in real quick. Actually, I should mute everyone first before we do that. Sorry. Let's see. Manage participants. Mute all. And there we go. Okay. Everybody should be muted right now. So let's get started. Everyone ready, stance? Come to attention. And unfortunately, I don't have a flag like Mr. Summer, so we're just going to do a quick bow right here. Bow. And ready, stance. 2. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do for the warm-up today, it's going to be a lot of stuff on one leg today, okay? So I want everybody to pick up either your right foot or your left foot, whichever one you want. We're going to do both. And start hopping on that one foot, okay? Up and down, up and down. Now, as we're hopping here, we're going to slowly start bouncing to the side. And now, once you can't go any further, stay bouncing and go back the other way. And I'm going to change this so that it's viewing just me real quick. Sorry about that. There we go. Bouncing back this way now. And now back to the center. Now we're going to go forwards and backwards. Staying on that one foot still. Now, once you've gone all 4 ways, we're going to drop onto our hands. 1 push-up. If you can do it with just 1 foot, try to do that. Keep this other foot off the ground. Pop yourself back up, bouncing again. Back this way. And now this way. Stay bouncing. Your calf should be on fire by now. Back to the middle. And now forwards. And backwards. And another push-up. 1 last set, everybody. We're going to go back this way again. Back this way. Back to the middle. Forwards. Backwards. And 1 push-up. Other leg. We did 3 on our first leg. We're going to do 3 push-ups on this leg, but you have to go all 4 ways first. So keep going with that for a little bit. I'm going to be watching to make sure that everyone's doing it properly really quickly. Hold up. Looking good. I think I just unpinned myself. There we go. Alrighty. Doing a good job. Nice, Alex. I see you working hard there. Keep going. Looking good, Kyla. Alrighty. Awesome. So yeah. Let's see. That should have been about 2 reps on this leg. I've been counting in my head. Let's do the last one. This way. And then back this way. Now forwards. And back. Back to the middle if you can. And the last push-up that we're going to do right here. Nice and low. Back up. All right. Shake those legs out. You're probably tired right now. Okay. That's a good warm-up. So the next thing that we're going to be doing, bit of a stretch. We're going to be working on stretching the front of the hip and the back of the hip. However, the way that we're going to do this is with perfect posture. So what I want everyone to do, hold your ready stance first. For your ready stance, make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. I'll go a little bit further back so you can see. Feet are shoulder width apart. Big toes are slightly pointed inward, just so that the blades of the feet are parallel. Legs are straight but not locked out. Hips are rolled slightly forward. To give you another visual, this is when your hips are rolled up. This is when your hips are rolled down. We're going to try to go down. That way, our stomach is more forward. And now we're going to roll our shoulders, big circles backwards. Let them relax here so that you have your chest puffed out nice and strong. Now, what I want you guys to do, keep everything from your hips to your head the same. This is what we're going to be focusing on the rest of this class, okay? Keeping all of this the same no matter what our legs are doing. It doesn't matter if you're in a back stance or forward stance or straddle stance. This is always going to be the same. Now, the stretch that we're going to do, I want everyone to pick up your front kick chamber. Hold it in front of you. I should be able to see the bottom of your foot, and your knee should be above that foot. Now from here, keeping that posture upright, we're going to grab around the knee, just like that. I'm losing my balance a little bit. Now we're going to try to pull the knee into the shoulder, just a little bit higher. Only go as high as you can. And when you're doing this, Don't lean forward, because if you're doing this, it's going to be easier to fall down. Even I lost my balance doing that just now. And you're also, the reason that you're falling is because you're losing your, you guessed it, is posture. If I could edit the word into here like if it was a video, I'd say posture there. Anyways, so holding that knee into the chest. Let's try to do this for about 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. We're going to do the other leg now. So make sure that your legs are nice and relaxed. Once again, go back to ready stance. Fix up that posture. So hips slightly downwards, shoulders back, chest puffing out. Picking up our other leg now. So I'm adjust the chamber, and then reach around, grab it, and hug it in a little bit closer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It is tough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Nice job. So when you're holding that knee up a little bit higher, you should feel a little bit of a stretch on the front of your hip, sort of like where this connects, and also maybe a little bit right under your butt, right where your thigh and your butt connect. And that's going to basically help you more slowly and more accurately, with control and without losing balance, be able to front kick in a straight line. So one more time, just going this way. I want everyone to try picking up their knee in front of them now. Just like this. Knee goes up, foot goes down. And now the best you can, try to push your foot out in a straight line. And put it back down. All right, we're going to try the other leg a little bit now too. So this leg I'm going to point the other way so you guys can see that line a little bit more easily. And pushing the foot out, pulling it back. And for those of you that are higher ranks, if you want to have a little bit more of a challenge, put something that's about your belt height in front of you. And this is actually what Mr. Summer did the other day too. But pick up your knee, slowly kick over it, pull your foot back, never touching the chair. This chair does have like little things on the sides. I was going over the middle of it. I just messed up my carpet, but that is okay. All right. So what I want everyone to do now is back up. We're going to hold each knee up one more time. I want you guys to really focus on the posture and the balance, okay? If you maintain that posture with your chest puffed out, it will be easier to hold it up. So let's everyone find a nice spot, get ready. Start from ready stance so that you can fix up that posture. Ready stance is a great place to fix your posture. And then, let's pick it up, and 1, 2, 3, keeping that posture up. You should feel that stretch right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more time on the other leg, just to make sure that we're nice and even. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm losing my balance. 5. No, we're good. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, as you guys just saw, obviously nobody's perfect. This is going to be a tough drill to do. But from what I can see right now, it seems like most of you guys are doing a very, very good job. So that was front kicks. The next thing that we're going to do, we're going to keep up that posture, but we're going to do it sideways now. This will be to try to help with control in both of your side kicks and your round kicks. The first thing that we're going to do is the stretch that we do, the side leg swing. However, we're going to do the harder version. I'm going to make this, everybody has to do it this way right now, okay? In fact, so you can see my feet a bit better. Every time we swing, we're going to balance and not let this foot touch the ground. Then we're going to swing again, okay? Try to get as high as you can. And find your balance between each one. We'll do 10 on this side with this leg never touching the ground. And for those of you who are going to be drilling this separately, if your foot does touch the ground, you're starting over at 0, all right? You have to go all the way to 10 without that foot touching. And that's when you know that you have good control and good balance and good posture. So picking it up, 1, balance, 2. You can just keep your hands up by your chin. 3, keeping the head over the hips, right? 4, keep everything from the hips up the same. 5, 6, 7, almost lost my balance, we're doing good. 8, 9, and 10. And back down. Other leg now, other side. 1, and balance. This is going to be working, by the way, more the side of your abs, not the front. 2. We're doing good. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one, keep it together, and 10. All right, nice job, everyone. So that's also going to be working the side muscles right here, which can be helpful when you're doing a side kick, which we will get to. Actually, we might be doing round kicks instead of side kicks in terms of slowly holding out that leg position, just because it's easier to put a round kick out there. But one last stretch before we get there. I'm going to have everyone try the best they can to do a full split. Yes, I know, but it's going to be fine. We're going to put our feet up, try to make a nice strong triangle. For those of you in geometry, this should be an isosceles. Go on as far as you can, and then put your hands down. We're going to be right here. Our hands are going to support us. My feet keep sliding out, so this is starting to hurt more. And now, with our hands down, we're going to walk them forwards and let our hips drop lower to the ground, almost like an open leg down dog position from yoga. Or sorry, this is up dog, my bad. And then we're going to walk them back, picking the hips back up off the ground and trying to bring the hands underneath the hips so that your butt is sort of hanging out backwards a little bit, but you're able to balance. I can also show you guys from the side just in case. So this is from the space position, walking forward, hips down, walking back up, hands underneath the hips. And as you're doing this, try to do the motion slowly. You should feel like your hips are opening up in different directions depending on which way you're walking, forwards or backwards. We're going to try to hold this for another 10 seconds because full splits are rough. I'm going to turn back sideways so you can all see my front now. All right. If you want, you can put your knuckles on the ground, your fingertips, your palms, whatever you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly get back up. You don't want to rush it too much. We've been working those legs a lot, so give them a nice quick stretch out. And just checking on the time. All right, we're going to be doing a bunch of kicks after this now. We're going to do them pretty slowly though. So real quick, I want everyone to get a quick drink. I will answer whatever questions have not been answered just yet in the chat. And we will resume. This says 3:13, if you can see it. We're going to resume at 3:14. So quick drink, everyone. Looking at chat now. Yeah, some of these are definitely going to be harder to do. This is very much focusing on being able to keep yourself upright. One thing that I forgot to mention that will make some of this stuff easier, by the way, if you keep your stomach nice and tight, right? Like think about flexing for that six pack. If you keep your stomach tight, it'll be easier to keep from your hips to your head the same. So like I said before, right? In a ready stance, here to here, they're all gonna be one thing. Keep this nice and tight. At any given point in time, someone should be able to slack your stomach, and you shouldn't go because you're flexing and you can take a hit. All right. Chat one last quick time before we get started again. All righty. Cool. So yeah, hopefully this will be helpful and applicable to everything, especially when you some people are doing kicks. So very quick, fun story. Several years ago, I was in Las Vegas with a couple of our other instructors, and I think one of the heads, regional heads, was making fun of our studio because every time we do front kicks, we did this, and that is not maintaining head over hips. We always want to make sure that we have head over hips because that way you will never. I mean, it's going to be much harder to lose your balance, and that's what we've been working on. On to kicks now. I hope everyone is back. We're going to get started with these. So the way that I want people to do these kicks, I'm going to call off different footworks. I want you to hold that knee, that chamber up, and we're going to count from the moment it goes up to 5 seconds. And on that 5th second, that's when you're going to do the kick. So as a quick example, everyone, left leg forward, fighting stance. And I'm mirroring you guys. So I have my right leg forward right now, just so that you guys know. Now, with this front leg, we're going to do a standing front kick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can put it back down. From here, if we do a stepping front kick, and I want you guys to do these with me if you can too. So stepping front kick all together now. Pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to show you guys this way now too, because I want to show you guys that I also have fixed my posture and that I don't have to do this every time anymore, all right? This is for me now. All right, so to the side, just so that you guys can see, standing front kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now let's do a slide up. So one quick thing with the slide up, if anyone does that step before they slide up, you're taking too much time to do it. You're telegraphing. So I want everyone to, as soon as I say slide up, touch that back heel. Don't just touch it to your front heel, shoot it to your front heel. And as soon as they touch, that chamber is going to shoot up, all right? So slide up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All righty. I'm going to call a few more. I want to watch as some of you guys do this too, because it's very nice for me to be able to see these. So everyone back up, make sure that you're reset and ready. Standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and push. All right, stepping. 1, 2, 3, 4, and push. Good. Let's try, ooh, how mean am I? I'm not that mean. I'm not gonna call it jump kick because you can't hold that one in the air. But stepping, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I saw that, Mr. Sommer, thank you. The next one that we're going to do is gonna be a little bit tougher, okay? For the lunging front kick, I want you guys to pick up your knee. And actually, there's two different ways that you could go about doing this right now. The first one would be to lunge as you pick up the knee, hold it, and then push. The other one that you could do is pick up your knee, hold it, and then lunge as you kick. Because we're doing this slowly, it doesn't necessarily matter as much. Personally, when I'm doing the kick at full speed, I like to lunge forward at the same time as I'm extending my kick. So if you can, pick up your foot and then lunge with the kick. All right, so let's have everyone back up. Make sure that you have space because lunging can be hard, okay? Okay, ready. Picking up just that front leg from your left leg fighting stance. Lunging. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah. It's a very awkward feeling one. Let's try the other one too. So this time I'm going to lunge forward as I pick my knee up. This is going to make it harder to initially balance. Ready? Lunging. 1, 2, 3, 4, and kick. And now let's jump switch. So just we get both legs in with these lunging kicks. You can do whichever one you want. Just make sure you do at least one of each. All right? Lunging. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one. Lunging. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All righty. Final one, phase 1. Ready? Jump, hold it in the air for 5 seconds, and then, no, I'm kidding. Next thing that we're going to do is going to be round kicks. And by the way, quick thing, I was telling Alara, who's in this class right now, theoretically, that I would make that same joke and that she wouldn't have to laugh. I can tell that none of you guys are laughing, so that's great. Round kicks are going to be the next one. Phase 1, very quickly, because I just saw that chat question, is if you jump off of both feet and jump switch kick in the air. So it's going to be the back foot kicking right there. I had to make sure I didn't hit the ceiling just now. All right, so the next kick that we're going to do is round kick. So when you're holding it out, the position is going to be either fighting style or traditional, depending on how you flex your foot. Trying to keep that posture upright the best you can. And one last thing, this time for the chambered position, what I want you guys to try to hold, okay, is going to be a straight line, because we have lines of power. The kick itself is round, which means a circle. But the line that we can make to make that circle stronger is from our shoulder to our hip to our knee. So if I see this right here, it's 1, 2, and then the last part of the line goes that way, 3. I want it to be more this way. So really pull your knee back a little bit. Try to make 1, 2, 3 a straight line towards the camera. And then when you're holding that for 5 seconds, snap that kick out, all right? And again, you can do either fighting style or traditional style. It's really up to you. So let's get everyone to back up. Left leg forward fighting stance. And we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to count 5 seconds, and then you're going to do the kick. All right, ready? Standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, slide up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you could tell just now, actually, as I slid up, I lost my balance a little bit. And what happened because of that is my shoulder to my hip were pointing away, but as I was holding it, I fixed myself up, realigned that line right there, and then did the kick. Obviously, nobody's perfect, so it's okay to do stuff like that. If you notice a mistake, just try to fix it on the spot, but try to maintain that posture. Now, spinning. This one is basically trying to point your hip through your knee, shoulder, hip, knee, from the back leg to the front. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alrighty. Slide up. I want those feet to move together. Do not take that little extra step. Slide up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one that we're going to do with this one is spinning. All right. Actually, we'll probably do a few more of these. Spinning. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice job. I'm watching some of you guys do this right now, and you're looking real good. And slide up. I'm watching people move their front foot right now. So, or if I'm watching people not move their front foot right now. So slide up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One little note that I can give the entire class right now, just based on some of the people that I'm watching. As soon as those feet come together for the slide up, I want you to already be in the chambered position, okay? The faster you can go from standing in a fighting stance to the chamber of the kick, the faster the kick's gonna happen, which means the faster you're gonna hurt them and they're not gonna hurt you. And that's self-defense, kind of. So, yeah, looking good with these. And let's do one more quick set. So everyone back up all the way one more time. Fighting stance. And this time, actually, we're gonna go through this a little bit faster. We're just going to throw in some front kicks and round kicks. I'm going to call the full footwork and the kick. So from here, ready, fighting stance, and stepping front kick, just full speed. Try to pick up that knee real high. Slide up round kick. And standing front kick. Good. Spinning round kick. I'm backing up just a bit because I'm running out of space. Slide up front kick. Feet come together, pick up that knee, push it out. And stepping. Okay. Now quickly, slide up round. I want it to already be done. By the time I say slide up, the round kick should already be done. I mean, you don't know which kick I'm calling because I'm switching between front kicks and round kicks, but that's the idea behind the speed and power. All right. Last kick that we're gonna do. I know I'm gonna get some no's in the chat. Back kicks, all right? Back kicks are also very easy to chamber. Easy to chamber if you can maintain your posture. The one thing with back kicks is for all these other kicks we've had our belt not facing forward, I want you to always chamber your back kick with your belt not facing away, looking over the shoulder, okay? Now with the back kick, we're going to make sure that we pick up the knee to the heel. And we want this to be a straight line to the target, and then we can push straight out on that line, okay? We're going to do the same thing where we hold it for 5 seconds and then push that kick out. Back kicks are essentially, well, our style has a very unique side kick, which is supposed to be faster. Back kicks are like actual side kicks from other karate styles. So our foot's going to be pointing sideways. We're going to push through the heel. That's about it. Foot sideways, pushing through the heel. Only thing is you're going to be facing away when you're doing it, looking over your shoulder. With, if anybody knows what I'm going to say, I mean, you can't say it right now, but good posture. We're going to always maintain that good posture right now. Just checking on the time, we have about 5 minutes left. So let's do a quick set of these. Everyone back up. Left leg in front, fighting stance. All right, so if I call standing, I want everyone to first turn their hips away, then pick up that leg, and now we're gonna count 4, 3, 2, 1, push. All right, now some of the footwork for this can be a little bit weird because instead of just sliding up, for a back kick specifically, we're gonna slide up. And also, if you can see my feet, we're gonna also turn the feet away as we slide up. You see my front foot's pointing towards you right now. As I bring them together, it points away, which sets my hips away, which means I can now pick up my leg for a good back kick in 4, 3, 2, 1, and push. Good. Put that back down. Now, for a step through back kick, stepping back kicks are a little bit different than other stepping. You would think that you bring it all the way around, but for back kicks in our style, we have our back leg step back behind the front leg, which also turns our hips away, which, you know, you guessed it, sets us up for 4, 3, 2, 1, and kick. Alrighty, we've been working this leg a lot, so let's everyone back up and jump switch. All right, now standing, turn it away. 4, 3, 2, 1, and kick. Back down, slide up, turn those feet away as you slide up. Boom, then pick it up, keeping that posture upright. 4, 3, I'm losing my balance. No, 2, 1, and we're good. And last one, steps through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and kick. Alrighty, nice job with those. There are some other back kicks that we could go about. I feel like some of them are definitely going to be better to practice at full speed though. So now that we went through all these front kicks, and back kicks, we're going to now do back kicks at full speed, just like we did the front kicks and the round kicks. The thing with the back kicks is I want you guys to really focus because it's tough. When you're twisting, it's easy to lean. So all the focus on the posture that we've been working on all day today, okay? Posture is going to stay upright. We're going to do these back kicks at full speed. I'm going to be watching to make sure that people aren't falling over. Alrighty. Fighting stance, left leg in front, and standing. Good, yeah. And do these kicks full speed. So as soon as they say the kick, I want the kick to have already happened. I want that foot hold to be through someone's stomach, all right? That foot-shaped hole. All right, slide up. Looking good. For the recoil of the kick, so 4 press to a kick, right? It's going to be up, out. For the recoil, the rechamber, I want you to try to pull it back to here. I'm seeing some people, after they kick, they're letting it hook out, and then they're putting it down. Just try to pull it straight back. Think about bringing your knee to your opposite shoulder. Good, and slide up, turning the feet away, twisting the body without leaning. Nice, and stepping. Nice, nice. For stepping, remember that's going to be a step through. So your back leg's gonna step past. You're not actually gonna turn your belt or your chest. You're gonna stay facing the same direction. Good, yeah. And I guess the spinning back kick is the one that I was thinking about. It's easier to do full speed, but a spinning back kick is that one right there. It's where you just turn away and you kick straight towards the front. So we can do a few of those at full speed now. I feel confident that you guys have proper chambers in your side kicks now and your back kicks now. So keeping that posture up, thinking about that chamber, and let's have everyone back up. We're gonna do a set of spinning. I'm only gonna call spinning. Just focus on getting it better and better each kick. Back up as far as you can, fighting stance. And spinning. Spinning. I just leaned a little bit there too, so even I can get better at this. Everybody has some practice to do. Spinning. Spinning. And spinning. If you're dizzy, like I am now, that means that you did every single kick. So, good job. Today was a bit of a tougher class. I hope you guys feel the burning in your legs right now. I highly recommend after this class, you take some time to stretch. The stretch that I recommend everybody try right now. And we're actually gonna do this together really quick as a wind down for the class. So this is the warm down, the cool down at the end of class. But everyone's gonna stand up straight, ready stance posture. Now from here, start taking those deep breaths that I always talk about. Into the nose, letting the chest and the stomach pump out, and then out. In for about 4 to 5 seconds, and then out for 5 to 6. Now, as you breathe in, reach up as high as you can, make yourself as long as you can, stay flat on your feet though, don't go on your tippy toes, just stay flat. And then when you exhale, bend forward and reach forward. You're gonna feel this stretch in the hamstrings and maybe the lower back. The straighter you keep your back for this stretch, the better it is. I have very tight hamstrings. Actually, I've been told by doctors that my hamstrings are just short, so I can't actually go too far. But I can go to right here, and I still feel the stretch. If you can feel the stretch and you can breathe deeply, then you're doing your body a favor. Alrighty. So I recommend everybody try that a little bit after this, just to feel a little bit better about their legs and stuff. Good job today. We are at the end of today's class. I will see you guys all on Wednesday with either Mr. Bullock or Mr. Giroux. This is Mr. Samuel signing off. Actually, one quick last thing. Everybody stance. We're gonna bow out. Come to attention. And bow. Raise stance. All right, bye everyone. I hope you had a fun class. I'm gonna read the chat real quick while this is winding down because there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, nice, nice. All righty. And yeah, have a nice day, everyone. I will see you on Wednesday.